Good morning, people. Good morning, Facebook land and ultimately YouTube. It's Sonia Miller, and I am here rising early and receiving with you. So just turning on the Facebook so people can have a chance to get here, to land, to settle in. If you are just getting here, I invite you to get your tea or coffee. For me, it's lemon water. Hey Sherry, nice to see you. It's so nice, especially in this day and age where we have limitations on getting together for tea and coffee, to be able to do it this way. Thanks for those hearts. All right, we're going to get started in a minute. So thank you for being here. All right, it's official. It's time to rise and receive. Welcome to your 10-minute morning send-off, where we get to start off our day ready to receive what we most want by unlearning struggle. If you are new to me, if you are new to Rise and Receive, good morning. I'm Sonia Miller. I'm a life coach, speaker, and best-selling author, and I am really passionate and committed to getting across a very powerful yet very simple message. And it is this: if you are not receiving what you most want, it might be because you don't know how to receive. So we live in a culture and a time where the hard work ethic is so deeply ingrained that when we are not experiencing the fulfillment we seek, we usually tend to think that we need to work harder or figure it out. And the truth is, more is not better. Less is more. And as we tap into really how to receive, which in my estimation, after more than 20 years of coaching and working with people and students around manifestation, success, fulfillment, healing, all those things that we most desire, is almost like a lost art. And it's so simple and so natural to us that I'm here to shine the light on it so that we can reconnect with how to receive our fulfillment joyfully, easily, simply, and naturally. So, as some of you may know, what I've been doing at Rise and Receive is pulling a card from my new Receive deck. And each card has a focus on receiving. I read it to you. We go a little bit deeper into the receiving principle, and then I send you off on your day to tap into the power of invitation with a willingness mantra, because the receiving model, or the feminine model of manifestation, is all about invitation, receptivity, openness, which allows us to receive more or better than we could ever imagine, because the masculine model of power, while beautiful and powerful, if we over-rely on it, it's actually limiting, because it stays focused on the mind. And so we are bound by the limits of what we conceive of mentally. And so invitation opens it way up. All right. Today's card is all about money, which I have yet to meet a person who couldn't at very least expand their prosperity consciousness. And if it's more challenging than that, this topic can really be a huge relief and even a lifesaver. So today's card, which is going to be backwards, is receive money. Receive money. So I invite you to sit back. Let me read this card to you. Let the words wash over you. We're going to talk about some really powerful concepts around money and prosperity. Okay, here goes. The desire for money is never about money. Never. The desire for money is always about the feeling you believe money will provide. Always. We struggle when we give money the power to bless us with or hinder us from our fulfillment. Instead of holding your heart's desires hostage to money, free yourself by focusing on the desired feeling. Collect evidence for how this feeling is already here. Breathe that reality into your body with grateful thanks and watch how the physical world shows up for you. Want more money to pay the bills? What you really want might be the feeling of safety. Want more money to build your business? What you really want might be the feeling of freedom. Want more money to go on vacation? What you really want might be the feeling of fun. Look at your life honestly and see all the ways you currently enjoy safety, freedom, and fun. Receive this and invite more or better. So with this, I'm going to give you your willingness mantra. Try it on. Say it, sing it, breathe it, eat it, sleep it for the day, especially if you happen to be needing money, wanting money, getting triggered around money, especially in this day and age. I'm talking to people, clients and students, and of course, with all of the uncertainty happening in the world, money is a hot topic. Economy, jobs, things like this. This approach to your prosperity consciousness can truly free you, can truly liberate you from the things of this physical world. So here's your willingness mantra. Here's the energy of invitation. I am willing to receive joyful fulfillment with money in expected and unexpected ways. I am willing to experience joyful fulfillment with money in expected and unexpected ways. So let's unpack this receiving principle around money. I just thought I would start with a super kind of fun thing, which is always more evidence about how and why this is so simple and it works. So I, like every other human being, most other human beings, was getting a little triggered around money recently. I'm meeting with my tax accountant today, and I'm having a conversation with my kids about the upcoming academic year. And every now and then, you hear things happening in the world or clients who are worried. So my job is always to stay really rooted in these principles. So I practiced what I preach. I sat down this morning, I meditated, and I went through my simple receiving process, and I did some journaling with it, shifted my energy, focused on the feeling, looked for how the feeling of what I wanted around money was already here, started to really collect evidence for it, breathing it in. I closed my book, I picked up my phone, and there was a text, and there was somebody offering money. That was unexpected. Yep, happens that fast, happened this morning. That's how it works. And I'll also share that one of the funnest things for me when I'm teaching the Receive course or talking to clients is to walk them through this process. So many stories. It's just so fun. Oh, I got this client. Oh, I closed a deal. Or I got this big sale. Something came in. It's always happening. And it just tickles me because, I had to get to this deeper relationship with money and prosperity and the deeper energetics of this through a time of hardship and adversity. So while that was no fun when I was going through it, I am so grateful for the freedom that I have around money now and that I can teach it and that this stuff, it just really works. It really works. So I wanted to share that with you because I'd really like to inspire you to take this willingness mantra and really contemplate this card's message. Come back and listen to it on Facebook or YouTube and just let yourself explore these possibilities. So in addition to this, I wanted to offer another principle about how this works. How is this even possible? So in the realm of manifestation, in the realm of what's really happening kind of behind the scenes, behind the curtain of what you see in your physical reality, one of the main ideas is this. There's one source and infinite channels. There's one source of money and infinite channels. There's one source of love and infinite channels. There's one source of opportunities and infinite channels. And so what happens is most of us struggle because we look to the physical world thinking that it's our source. So a lot of times we'll get attached to a channel of money, like a job, a paycheck, a client, a sale, an alimony check, a credit card. These are all simply channels. It's like you've got one ocean and infinite channels through which the water flows, rivers and lakes and streams and snow and the clouds. I mean, infinite channels. But what happens is when our consciousness is focused on one channel and we say, the money has to come from that, it has to come from this channel, the job, or somebody owes me money. What happens is because your consciousness creates your reality, you've now kind of zeroed in on a very limited mental, masculine, hunting, focused sort of energy, okay? And again, that focused hunter energy is really important in the right circumstances. But when it's limiting you, then how do you invite more or better? That's when we have to lean back, okay? And what we do instead is we invite more by focusing on the essence or the feeling that we think that money's going to give us. So when one channel in your life dries up, let's say you got laid off because of COVID, or let's say somebody owes you money and they didn't pay you, okay? You can simply say, that's not my source. I am open. I am willing to receive money in expected and unexpected ways. I am willing to receive fulfillment in expected and unexpected ways. You can do this process of, what is the feeling that I want in this particular money situation, and really connect with it. Do you want to feel safe? Do you want to feel taken care of? Do you want to feel relief? Okay, identify the feeling. Then look around in your life. How do you already feel safe? How do you already feel relief? I remember when I got in touch with the relief energy one day, I'm like, I had this big sale and I was waiting for this client to send in the money, and it wasn't happening. And we all know what it's like when you're waiting for something and you're like, why isn't it here yet? Well, if you focus on waiting, which is what happens when we're waiting, you're going to manifest more waiting. So I got really still. I'm like, what's the feeling? Because I know the sale is there. I know the money's there. What's the feeling? The feeling is satisfaction. The feeling is relief. So I started to look at where in my life to experience relief. Well, relief and satisfaction can come from, I've worked all day long, and then I wrap up with my last client and I get to go for a walk in the fresh air. So much satisfaction, so much relief. Thank you for this. I breathe it in. Or maybe I've been looking forward to a really yummy dinner that I was planning, and it's been, on the horizon, and then I eat that yummy dinner. Oh, such satisfaction. I give thanks for the satisfaction. So when your attention is focused on the feeling and the energy, and you receive it now, your consciousness is, I'm receiving satisfaction now. And then the physical world rises up to meet you in expected and unexpected ways. So I'm hoping that you're enjoying this concept. You can see how you can apply it to your life. You can play around with it. Again, use this willingness mantra today. Say it as often as possible, internally or externally. I am willing to receive joyful fulfillment with money in expected and unexpected ways, and watch what shows up. Okay? And if you want to go deeper, do that feelings exploration. Come back and listen to this video. So if you're enjoying this, I'm going to start to wrap up. Please please share. It helps me reach the people that I'm here to serve. If you'd like to know more about receiving, you can check out my free webinar, receiveclass.com, or go straight to receivecourse.com, which is kind of version 2.0 of my live class. It's a home study program. It's available to you to do at your own pace. And we have weekly Q&As where you can get your questions answered. So you can jump into this world of receiving easily, quickly, and simply. And because less is more, it really is about awareness. Awareness is the key to all of this. You put these practices into your life and receiving happens. All right. So thank you for being here. And I will see you tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. at the next Rise and Receive. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.